Welcome to EHC TV. I'm Chris Hatcher. Today I have the tremendous pleasure of having a guest that was a former Major League pitcher for 3 different teams: the San Francisco Giants, the Pittsburgh Pirates, and the New York Mets. My guest is Mark Dewey, the E&H pitching coach. Thanks for coming on the show today.
It's my pleasure.
Now, what is the motivation to do this? Do you get paid anything to do this, or is this just out of the goodness of your heart?
No, I signed a 2-year, $3 million contract, and I thought I could, no, it is, the motivation is I enjoy helping young men.
She's the head women's basketball coach here at Emory & Henry, Joyce Scruggs, and she played for Pat Summitt, the winningest Division I women's basketball coach. Today's guest is 4th all-time in E&H men's basketball career assists with 406, and was an assistant coach at Division I school, Nichols State, before coming here to Emory & Henry and taking the head coaching job. Our guest today is Paul Russo, head coach of the men's basketball team. Paul, great to have you on.
Thanks for having me.
Earlier in the year, it seemed like you guys wanted a halftime down a lot of the times, especially at home, and you would come out with a surge of energy in the second half. You must have lit a fire underneath them at halftime. Little factoid, I have to say this, defend my honor, 99.8% on my bracket going into the last weekend, and the top 10,000 in the nation on ESPN, so I still did okay in my own right. In the Warren Wilson game, we already discussed it, but you were very animated from the sideline, and personally I enjoy animated coaches. It brought back memories of like Hank Stram in football. I have Myra Sims, the new athletic director here at Emory & Henry, and we're going to get a chance to talk to her about some of her goals here and some of her previous experiences. She's been both a player and a coach. Tremendous experience. What kind of a blow, what kind of a detriment was it when Josh Brown went down, you know, with the shoulder injury, and you guys didn't really have a true back-to-the-basket player?
I mean,
how deep and how just unbelievable is the ODAC this year? You know, you've got Guilford, you got Roanoke who came in the other night, and they have Parrish Walker and Poindexter who have the build of Division I guards.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the league's fantastic. You know, every year we can get on air and say the league is very good. The fact of the matter, on paper, this is the best it's been in a, I don't know if it's ever been better. Individually,
how do you think you can take your game to the next level?
Individually, I feel like vocally I could take my game to the next level.
So do you think that's been the biggest change to your game, or have you changed your game at all?
I don't feel like I've changed it. I just feel like there's possessions where I can't look to somebody else to make a play. I have to make the play.
And that last play that you guys had on offense, Drew Piscopo hit you in the flats. You made 2 guys miss that were charging on. One of them might have even gotten face mask on you, and then you got into the end zone and basically put the game on your shoulders and won the game for Emory & Henry.
I'm speechless about those 2 games.
What was it like having to replace this year once again Evan O'Sullivan after
Horrible.
He went down again?
Horrible.
What were you thinking in your head when they scored with 17 seconds left? Well, you guys were predicted second in the ODAC at the beginning of the season, and you're 3-0, so it's easy right now to stamp you as like legit contenders for the ODAC crown. Tell us why you guys are gonna, live up to or even exceed those expectations, and if they're warranted. She's coached women's basketball here at Emory & Henry for 28 years, and this past Monday, she decided to step down from her position. Today, I have her on the set with me, Coach Joyce Scruggs. Coach, thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Great to be here.
Unfortunately, as much good news as there was last week for E&H sports, there was a monumental setback. The Emory & Henry Athletic Department self-reported an academic violation to the ODAC Conference and the NCAA. The violation will cause the team to forfeit all 4 wins on the season, and thus causing their record to be 0-10 for the 2007-2008 campaign. Well, just before we wrap up, anything that I left out that you want our viewers to know about the site?
Well, I want to know that Chris Hatcher writes an excellent blog for the site.
Well, that's it for the show today, Joanna.
Sportographic material with Darren Vaught. It'll be about March Madness this week. So
It's
we're
live.
Definitely plugging his other show.
It's live, and I'm doing it the American Idol way. 1-2, 1-2. That's the vote. Okay. Tune in at 12. You can also link to some of our video presentations through the Mass Comm Department's news website, EHC Wired. And of course, join us here on Comcast Channel 2 each Wednesday and Thursday night at 7 p.m., often followed by our replays of Emory & Henry basketball. That's where you'll find us. As always, catch you later. Reporting from Emory, Virginia, Chris Hatcher, EHC TV.